Have you ever looked at an ordinary item and wondered, can I do it better? Have you ever wished you could come up with a unique idea, a product that makes people say, why didn't I think of that? Welcome to Best Startup Ideas Podcast, where we not only talk about million-dollar startups, but also share new perspectives and unexpected inspirations to turn your ideas into reality. Here, I will explore with you the interesting stories behind creative products, analyze why they are successful, and most importantly, suggest ideas that you can apply to your own startup journey. Ready? Let's get started. Story 1. Business in a box. When starting a business doesn't have to be complicated. Have you ever heard of the term, business in a box? It refers to platforms that give you everything you need to start a business, from knowledge and tools to community support. One great example is Alice's Table. Instead of starting from scratch and asking yourself questions like, where do I begin? How do I market my products? How do I build a brand? With Alice's Table, all you need is a willingness to learn. The platform takes care of the rest. Courses, resources, community, all in one place. Alice's Table offers a complete business toolkit. Step-by-step online courses to help you build and run your business. Detailed guides and materials so you won't feel lost. And most importantly, a strong community of women where you can learn, share, support, and inspire each other. This powerful mix of knowledge, tools, and connection is what sets Alice's Table apart. For women, starting a business is more than making money, it's about creating value. For many women, starting a business isn't just about income. It's about confidence, independence, and making a positive impact. Alice's Table understands this well. The platform doesn't force you into a single mold. Whether you want to run a flower studio, host handmade craft events, or teach online cooking classes, Alice's Table has tools to help you make it happen. Its flexibility and personalized support help many women overcome challenges, like lack of experience or support, and grow with confidence. A proven platform with real results. Thousands of women have used Alice's Table to start their own businesses. Success stories and growing revenue reports not only show that the platform works, but prove something even more important. When women have the right tools and the right environment, they can achieve anything. Story 2. Sit right, live better, a lesson from all 33 in the back strong chair. Imagine this, you sit for 8 hours a day, maybe even more. And you think, as long as the chair is soft, it's fine. But back strong is more than just comfortable. It moves with your body, protects your spine, improves blood flow, and activates your core muscles, all thanks to Sit in Motion, a technology invented by well-known chiropractor Dr. Dennis Colonello. He spent over 35 years studying the human body. Then, together with designer Jim Grove, they created the only chair that moves with your smallest body movements. From Kickstarter to million-dollar investors, a journey that didn't sit still. All 33 started small with crowdfunding on Indiegogo and Kickstarter at the end of 2017. The result? They raised over $1.3 million from people who believed in their vision. But like any startup, the road wasn't smooth. They faced delays and import issues with products from Hong Kong, which hurt customer experience. But they didn't give up. They stood back up, just like their chair encourages you to, and kept going. The big turning point came in 2021, when major investors got involved. Bruce Willis, Cindy Crawford, Tony Robbins, Evan Spiegel, CEO of Snap, and even Tom Staggs, former COO of Disney. These are not easy investors to impress, which proves something important. All 33 isn't just selling a chair, they are offering a healthier, smarter lifestyle. For $1 million in annual revenue and a $999 chair. By mid-2022, the company was making $4 million in yearly revenue, a strong number for a furniture company. That same year, they launched an upgraded version, the Action Chair, priced at $999. It's not cheap, but when you think about what it gives you, better health, improved productivity, and long-term wellness, it becomes a smart investment. Lessons for aspiring entrepreneurs. Solve a real problem, that's the core of any breakthrough product. All 33 didn't try to make a prettier chair. They asked, how can people sit for 8 hours a day without damaging their health? Simple products can still revolutionize the market. Everyone thought chairs were already everywhere. But real innovation comes from a new perspective, not just flashy design. Growth is about overcoming challenges. From a humble beginning, to dealing with import delays, and then gaining the support of big-name investors, it all came down to persistence and commitment to quality. Story 3. Great hair, sharp mind, the startup journey of Alpha M Style System. Let's talk about a market that seems feminine, but was turned into $1 million opportunity by a man, men's personal care. The name to remember? Alpha M Style System, created by Aaron Marino, a YouTuber and personal stylist who not only helped men dress better, but also made them feel more confident when looking in the mirror. From hair to confidence, how did Alpha M start? In a market full of products for women, Aaron Marino noticed a clear gap. Men also want to feel good about how they look, but don't have many good options. That's how the Alpha M Style System was born. Not just a brand of products, but a full ecosystem including shampoo, styling products, video tutorials, and fashion advice. Two standout products include Pete and Pedro Clean Shampoo, made with tea tree oil and peppermint. It deeply cleans and leaves your scalp feeling fresh, like a mental reset after a long day. Pete and Pedro Texture Powder adds volume and life to thin hair without feeling sticky or heavy. Simply put, your hair, but more confident. Creating demand, not just meeting it. What makes Alpha M special isn't just the product quality. It's the way Aaron Marino connects with his audience like a friend. He doesn't just sell shampoo, he sells confidence. He doesn't just teach hairstyles, he makes men feel like they deserve to look good every day. Some people ask, do men really need that many grooming products? And Alpha M has proven, yes, they do. But they need someone who understands them, speaks their language, and offers real solutions. Startup lessons to learn. Find the gap others ignore. While most brands focus on women's beauty, Alpha M chose a different path: personal care for men, a group that had been overlooked for too long. Build a brand on empathy. Alpha M succeeded not just because the products are great, but because the founder is also the target customer. He truly understands men from the inside out. That's something you can't fake. Combine content with product and build a brand ecosystem. Aaron doesn't just sell items. He runs a YouTube channel, gives advice, shares personal stories, and builds a loyal community. That's why Alpha M isn't just a brand, it's a lifestyle. Story 4. Creativity, failure, and a security lesson from a phone charging station. Today, let's talk about an idea that sounded great. It solved a problem we've all experienced, but in the end, it didn't work out. And sometimes, failure teaches us the most valuable lessons. Amber, a smart charging station that started with a low battery. It all began with a very familiar situation. Bill Shuey was having a meal at a restaurant when his phone suddenly ran out of battery. No power bank. No outlet. And of course, he couldn't borrow a charger, everyone else needed one too. That's when he had an idea. Why not create a safe public charging station where people can leave their phones and charge them with peace of mind? Together with his friend Carl Bird, they created the Amber Phone Charging Station, a public charging box unlocked with your fingerprint. You place your phone inside, the machine scans your fingerprint, locks the compartment, and charges your phone while you go about your day. No more theft worries. No more risk of viruses from public USB ports. It was a smart idea in a time of growing concerns about digital security. Shark Tank and a reality check. The two founders brought Amber to Shark Tank, hoping to win over experienced investors. But instead of interest, they got deep skepticism. Robert Hajovec, a cybersecurity expert, raised a serious issue: cheap fingerprint scanners are easy to hack. Anyone familiar with digital security knows, it doesn't take much to break through low-level protection. Other sharks also doubted the business model. Could it scale? Could they cover the operating costs? Would people even trust such a device in public? The result? No investment. And just a few months later, in December 2015, Amber shut down. But don't dismiss it, it was still a good idea. Amber didn't fail because it lacked creativity. The team had vision, motivation, and even a working product. What they lacked was something crucial in tech startups: the ability to build trust at the technical level. Startup lessons to learn. Shield for security-related products. Good enough isn't good enough if you promise users that their data, devices, or privacy are protected. You must follow through 100%. In security, trust is hard to build, but easy to lose. Not every idea is ready to become a product, at least not yet. Sometimes the market isn't ready, or the technology isn't affordable. In Amber's case, high-quality fingerprint scanners were too expensive for two young founders to manage. Adaptability is key. Instead of sticking with the physical station model, could they have shifted to licensing their tech to restaurants or hotels? Or changed the fingerprint idea to something easier, like a QR code system? Final thoughts. Amber failed, but their story wasn't meaningless. It's a reminder: a good idea needs to be tested, must fit the market, and most importantly, you have to deeply understand the problem you're solving. You might not succeed the first time, but if you learn from your mistakes and come back with a smarter, stronger version, that failure could become your most valuable asset in your startup journey. Story 5: Haunted Tourism, Starting a Business from Ghost Stories and Legends. Today, I want to share with you a unique startup idea where history, legends, and even ghosts are turned into a real business. It's called American Ghost Walks, a tour company that takes people on walks through mysterious and haunted places. When history and legends become something you can sell. Siblings Alison Journlin and Mike Huberty didn't take the usual path. They didn't sell clothes, make apps, or open a restaurant. They sold goosebumps, thrills, and curiosity about death, the past, and the unknown. American Ghost Walks offers walking tours through locations rumored to be haunted. These tours are built on real historical events and local folklore. But they're not just about jump scares, they're like journeys back in time, where every brick or wall might hide an unsolved mystery. Entertainment or historical education? The answer: both. What makes American Ghost Walks special isn't just the ghost part, it's how they tell the story. In a time when travelers don't just want to see places, they want to feel and experience them, tours like these create strong emotional and cultural connections. You're not just walking down an old street. You're guided by a storyteller who turns forgotten bricks into vivid memories, sad tales into real experiences, and rumors into intriguing mysteries. A bold move, appearing on Shark Tank. In 2024, they brought their business to Shark Tank Season 15. It wasn't just about raising money, it was a statement: travel isn't only about relaxing, it can also be entertaining, educational, and even spooky. We don't know for sure if they got an investment, but just being on the show gave them huge visibility, built trust, and inspired people who never thought about starting a business with ghost stories. Startup lessons from American Ghost Walks. Find the emotional gap in the market. Modern tourists don't just want destinations, they want stories to tell afterward. If your product connects with people's emotions, curiosity, or beliefs, you gain a powerful, invisible advantage. The power is in the story, not the ghosts. Every business needs a great story. A tour guide simply shows the way, but a storyteller brings people into a whole new world. No matter what you sell, the way you present it matters. Tradition plus experience equals a new business model. American Ghost Walks proved that old values, like local history and folklore, can become modern products when you link them with experience and emotion. In the end, from old streets and abandoned houses to whispered legends, at midnight American Ghost Walks turned mystery into meaningful value. Not every startup needs advanced technology. Sometimes, all you need is a great story, a deep experience, and a fresh way to look at old things. So, if your idea ever feels too weird to work, just remember, someone once started a business from ghost stories, and they've come a long way. Story 6, Angel Shave Club, when women are at the heart of $1 million idea. Today, let's explore a fascinating startup story where thoughtfulness, customer understanding, and a splash of pink made a big difference in a crowded market. #Angel Shave Club. Shaving isn't just for men. Shaving seems like a simple thing, but for many years, the shaving industry mostly ignored women. Most razors were made with neutral colors, tough designs, and were clearly targeted at men. And women? They had to either use men's products or settle for low-quality versions that weren't made for them. Then came Iskra Tsinkova and her co-founder Brian Archambault, who asked a simple but powerful question. Why isn't there a shaving club just for women? That question led to the birth of Angel Shave Club, a subscription service offering shaving products that are elegant, modern, feminine, and full of care. Pink, soft design, and a touch of love delivered to your mailbox. Angel Shave Club wasn't just selling razor blades. They were selling care and attention. Each box felt like a gift: sweet colors, skin-friendly design, and high quality that could last 2 to 4 months, depending on the plan. It wasn't expensive, just $18 every 2 to 4 months, but it made women feel understood, appreciated, and empowered to choose. And the result? An amazingly low customer dropout rate, only 10 to 12% left each month, an impressive number in the world of consumer retail. Startup lessons from Angel Shave Club. Don't build products for everyone, build them for those who are overlooked. Angel Shave Club succeeded because they didn't try to please everyone. They chose to focus on women, a group ignored by the shaving market. They understood their needs and emotions, and built the product from that understanding. In business, serving the right people is more important than serving everyone. Each box is an experience, not just a product. In a time when mailboxes are full of packages, what makes something special isn't just what's inside, but how it feels to open it. Angel Shave Club's box wasn't just a razor, it was a message of self-love. And customers felt that. The power of subscriptions: keep customers, keep revenue. If you build a great product, you get orders. But if you create a great experience, you earn loyalty. Angel Shave Club didn't just sell razors, they built a lasting, regular connection with their customers. Story 7, Angel Lift, a non-surgical facelift startup that also lifts entrepreneurial spirit. Let's talk about a quiet yet clever startup idea from the beauty industry, where medical technology meets the human desire to hold on to youth. This is the story of Angel Lift Derma Strips. No surgery, no needles, just a small strip and a big promise. Have you heard of non-invasive beauty treatments? It's no longer just a trend, it's a global demand. While many still choose Botox or plastic surgery, Angel Lift took a different path, helping the skin lift naturally using a small strip called a derma strip. No injections. No cutting. No pain. You simply place the strip under your lip for a few minutes a day, and over time, your facial lines can become firmer, softer, and more youthful. What's special? Derma strips are made from high-grade medical materials and are hypoallergenic, meaning they're unlikely to cause irritation, a crucial point in skincare. What can we learn from the Angel Lift startup story? Solve fears. not just surface needs. Angel Lift doesn't just meet the desire to look good, it tackles real fears: fear of pain, surgery, side effects, and aging. When you address a customer's fear, you gain an edge that marketing alone can't give you. Angel Lift builds trust not by claiming visible results in 7 days, but through its use of medical materials, its safety commitments, and transparent research. Today's customers are smart, they don't need miracles, they want proven solutions. Let customers choose their own journey. Angel Lift doesn't offer one product for everyone. They have different versions, from basic to advanced, allowing people to upgrade based on their needs and budget. This is a smart sales strategy, not pushing, but guiding. Thank you for listening to today's podcast. If you find best idea ever stories inspiring or valuable lessons, please share them with your friends. Don't forget to follow the channel to continue exploring other bold startup journeys with me. See you in the next episode, where every idea, no matter where it comes from, can become the seed of a big dream.
Thank you for